Somaliland, History, Politics, Economy, and Elections. Introduction. Somaliland is a self-declared independent state in the Horn of Africa. It has been governing itself since 1991, although it has not gained international recognition. Despite this, Somaliland has established a stable government, a growing economy, and a democratic electoral system. This article provides an in-depth analysis of Somaliland's history, political system, economy, and elections. Historical background. Somaliland has a long and complex history shaped by colonial rule, independence, and political struggles. British Protectorate, 1884 to 1960. Somaliland was a British protectorate from 1884 until 1960. During this period, it maintained a separate administration from the Italian-controlled South. Independence and union with Somalia, 1960. On June 26, 1960, Somaliland gained independence from Britain. However, just 5 days later, it voluntarily united with Somalia on July 1, 1960, to form the Somali Republic. Civil War and Separation, 1991. After years of political marginalization and civil war under the regime of Siad Barre, the Somali National Movement, SNM, declared Somaliland's independence in 1991. Since then, Somaliland has maintained relative peace and stability compared to the rest of Somalia. Political system. Somaliland operates a democratic system with a separation of powers between the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. President. The President is the head of state and government, elected for a 5-year term. Parliament. The Parliament consists of 2 houses, the House of Elders, Gurdi, which acts as the upper house, and the House of Representatives, which is the lower house. Multi-party system. Somaliland has a competitive multi-party system, with 3 major political parties dominating the political scene. Legal system. The legal system combines traditional Somali laws, Islamic Sharia, and modern legal principles. Economy of Somaliland. Somaliland's economy is primarily based on livestock, trade, and remittances from the diaspora. Livestock industry. Livestock export is the backbone of Somaliland's economy, with most animals being exported to Gulf countries such as Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Berbera Port. The Berbera Port is a key economic asset, with recent investments from DP World improving its infrastructure and boosting trade. Remittances. A significant portion of Somaliland's economy depends on money sent by Somalis living abroad, which supports local businesses and families. Natural resources. There is ongoing exploration for oil and minerals, though large-scale extraction has yet to begin. Elections in Somaliland. Somaliland has conducted several democratic elections, distinguishing it from many African nations. 1997, a constitutional referendum was held to approve the country's new political system. 2003, the first presidential election took place, with Tahir Riyale Kahin of the UDEL party winning by a narrow margin. 2010, a peaceful presidential election led to the victory of Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo from the Kulmiye party. 2017, another presidential election was held, where Muse Bihi Abdi of the Kulmiye party won against candidates from Wadani and Usaid. Last election, in 2024, another presidential election was held, where Abdirahman Neri of the Wadani party won against candidates from Kulmiye and Usaid. Upcoming elections. The next presidential election is expected in 2029. Conclusion. Somaliland has built a functioning democracy, a growing economy, and a relatively stable government, despite lacking international recognition. Its commitment to democratic governance and economic development sets it apart in the Horn of Africa. While challenges remain, Somaliland continues to push for global recognition and further political and economic progress.